We are live once again, my friends. Good to see everyone here this morning. It is 8 something, almost 9 a.m. here in North America, in Eastern Canada. Happy to be here. I love mornings. I love waking up early. I woke up at 6 in the morning this morning, and I do a lot of my reflection, my thinking, my reading, my meditations, all kinds of things that I do in the morning. I have habits. You guys should create your morning rituals, and we should probably talk about that at some point during these lives. But thank you so much for joining me this morning. I got my coffee here ready to have a little conversation about the metrics of life and how to get massive results in your life. If you're just joining me, thank you so much. And if you are new to my channel, please do me the favor of subscribing, hitting the bell to be notified next time I'm doing a video. It would mean a lot to me, and it's going to be value to you. My whole purpose here with this channel is to bring you value so you can go out there and crush it, and so you can get massive results in your life. Again, what is the price? Simply hit the subscribe, and that's it. Completely free. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I've been getting a lot of feedback from all of the videos that I've created here, and that means a lot to me. That is my repayment for the time invested here with you today. If you like what you hear, please share it. Share it with friends. Share it with people around you. Share it on all your social media platforms. Let's get the word out, and let's create energy around this channel. This channel is going to be around for a long time. I plan to be doing a lot more videos. In fact, look at the sun. In fact, I'm going to be leveling up on the videos in 2021. There's a lot of things coming your way, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. You better subscribe. Love my coffee in the morning. And of course, you got to stay hydrated. I have my water. The sun is strong. Let me see if I can change this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Strong sun in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Franklin. Good to see everyone. I see you guys here on the live. Thank you for joining me. Just drinking my coffee and my water. And I wanted to talk about metrics, measuring life, how to get massive results. Most people, and I find this to be true, just walk around life and, hoping things will happen. Some people have an idea up here of what will happen, what might happen, and eventually, if you think about something often enough, it will happen, right? But how can you be more specific in your life? How can you condense time? So instead of something taking you 20 years, 15, 20 years to achieve, you can do it in 2 or 3. And so what I find, and this is just a personal opinion, and you guys can, you're free to comment down below to share with me whether or not you agree on this opinion. I see there's a lot of people here on the live. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. So, again, this is just a personal opinion, but, I find if you measure things, like, this is what I was doing before. Good morning, Christian. Good to see you. If you were doing this before, this is what we're doing, and can we adjust a few things, and then we can move forward. Think of a company, right? A company, we go quarter by quarter by quarter by quarter, but the first thing that any CEO wants to see on a daily and weekly basis is the profit loss reports, the P&L reports. Okay, we want to know what's our income, what are our losses, how can we adjust, how can we shift. You don't want to wait until the end of the year to find out you didn't make any money. And so the same thing works in life. You don't want to get 5 years into it and discover that, you know what, some of the things that you've been doing have been counterproductive. They're not helping you. In fact, you don't even have a proper way to measure of whether or not you are getting results in the things that you're doing. And so what I've done in my life is simply taken inventory of where I am in life, in all aspects of life. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about financial, health, wealth, education, social contribution, spiritual, all of these things in life. Where are you, right? And so you have to take you have to take an inventory of where you are, and say, okay, this is where I want to be in the first quarter of 2021. And this is where I want to be in the second quarter, in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter. So by the end of the year, these are the results that I'm looking for. And so what happens is these metrics now are going to help you make decisions on whether or not you are efficient, productive, and by the end of the year, you can now measure your results. You can say, last year, this is where I was, and now this is where I am this year. And so what we discovered is that, you know, I have to do this and that, the other thing, to be successful. And now you recalibrate, you create new metrics and new goals, and then you set them for 2022. And so just like a company has to see P&L reports, about the metrics of that company, you too in your life need to see metrics. You need to see P&L reports on your life. And how are you doing? Are you having, you should have family meetings to make sure that, you know what, everybody's on track. Not everybody, not just one person in the family, takes initiative and goes out and tries to achieve the goals. The same thing as a company. The company gets together in a boardroom. They have meetings. They talk about the numbers, and then they measure, they recalibrate, they see, well, we can do without this, we can do without that, and then they move forward into the next quarter. And so the same thing applies in your life, right? And so you need to have that corporate meeting with your family members. And everybody's sitting there, your friends, everybody, and say, listen, we were, like last year at this time, we were here. And moving into the next quarter, we want to be here. And so this is the collective goal. And so now people can, buy into the vision, and then you get results. Now, I'm not saying that if you don't measure anything, you're not going to be able to get results. Because eventually, and some of you I know are highly motivated. You really want to be successful, so you will get results. By the way, thank you so much I see everybody commenting. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on this live this morning. Take a sip of your coffee if you're drinking coffee. Thank you so much. So I'm not saying that you're not going to be successful, because I know the people here, and if you're watching this video, that means you're highly motivated and you will be successful eventually. But it's like you're walking around blind. And so what I want to talk about is those metrics. How do you measure, right? How do you measure? For example, health. Let's talk about health. I can do, 35 push-ups. I'm just being hypothetical here. 35 push-ups, and I'm doing, 10 jumping jacks, whatever. You measure it. You have a book, and you say, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. I have a book like this, right? I'm going to see if I have any metrics. So I like to measure things, right? I like to see where am I at? Where am I at, and where am I going? I wanted to show you guys one of no, this is not where I don't have it here. But basically, I have like a morning routine, and I'm like, okay, I can do, so many sit-ups, so, etc. And then, my goal is to get to 100, for example. And then, one day is this, the other day is, I'm doing maybe 2 more, 3 more. But I can see that. And what happens is you can go back, look back in a year, and you can see your growth. And so that's exactly how you want to measure your life, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you measure your relationship with your significant other, right? So you can say, right now I feel we're at a 7, and so I like to be at an 8 or a 9, and whatever that means to you. Social contributions. Last year, we did this. This was the impact. We want to donate X amount of more dollars, and we want to invest X amount of more time into whatever the cause is, right? Life can be measured, and some people they kind of resist that, but they go to work and they have to be accountable to the numbers at their job, but they're not doing the same things that make them successful in their job in their life. And so if you want massive results in your life, you have to start taking inventory of the people around you, the things around you, the activities, everything you have, every aspect of life, and start creating metrics of where you want to be, measuring those metrics to see if you're on the right track. And maybe some of the things that you're doing are counterproductive, and then you just put them aside, and then you move to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. So now, in 3 years from today, as a result of watching this video, you can look back and say, whoa, look where I am, right? For example, I can look back. Every single day I weigh myself, right? And I can look back to where I was back in March. I was 30 pounds heavier, right? I was 30 pounds heavier. And every day as I'm eating, by the way, I have a really great strategy on how to lose weight. You can find it in my hacks, my life hacks, using the power of water. But I can measure that. I can measure those results, right? So every single day I weigh myself, and I can see what am I doing in that day. And it's like day to day, right? Every single day. I have a whole calendar every day of what I weighed. But then I can look back and say, oh, wow, this strategy has been working. So I'm just going to, tweak it maybe a little bit, but I'm going to continue on this same strategy. So that's the same way. You need to have metrics in your life in order to measure, calibrate. Are you doing something right? Are you doing something wrong? And so the problem is that we tend to overestimate what we can accomplish in a year, but we grossly underestimate what we can accomplish in 5 years. Because in 5 years, you can go through a full life transformation. And so the question is this to you, my friends, as a result of, of listening to this video, as a result of being engaged with me, as a result of you being motivated in your life and reading books and taking taking an interest in your personal development, in 5 years from now, you will have arrived. And the question is, where? Where are you going to be 5 years from now? And all you got to do is reverse engineer and then set metrics for yourself, and then just continue to monitor the results. That way, my friends, you can get massive results and be extremely successful in all aspects of life. My good friends, thank you for joining me this morning. This was fun. Wasn't this fun? I've had fun. Thank you. Cheers with your coffee. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. It's free. I'm coming, every 2 days or so, every day on these lives, and I have multiple videos about real estate, entrepreneurship. Yes, Christian, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for comments. I want you to comment down below if there's a particular video or subject matter that you want me to cover. I do go through all the comments, and I will choose one of your subject matters if it resonates with me, and I think it could resonate with one of our viewers. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. If you find value here, don't forget to share this video. At the end of the day, my friends, here we are. It's at morning time to get to work, time to get going, time to measure my results. And you have been great. Alfonso loves you, and we'll see you at the top.